Welcome to 15 Minute Theatre, the only review show that squeezes a whole production into 900 seconds. The date is the 5th of April 2018, and we've just been to see The Little Match Girl and Other Happier Tales. Open the house. Hey Vicky.
Hi James.
Long time no see.
I know, it's been
I missed you.
a couple of weeks.
How you doing?
Right, thanks. Just got back from my holidays.
Where have you been?
I went to Morocco.
Did you have a nice time?
I had a lovely time, thanks very much.
You've got a lovely glow about you.
Thanks. I feel
Like-
warm.
A little radioactive.
Like a little weird hot person.
Anyway, should we get down to business?
Sure thing.
So we went to the theatre tonight.
We did go to the theatre tonight. A rare treat.
Yeah, we went to see The Little Match Girl and Other Happier Tales.
Should we just call it The Little Match Girl?
Yeah, I think so.
That's best.
Great. Shall I give you a few facts about it?
Well, I'd love that, thanks.
Okay, will do. It was directed by Emma Rice, written by Joel Horwood, and I'm going to name all the actors because there was only 7.
Go on then.
Niall Ashdown, Eddie Edmondson, Katharina...
Edie.
Shall I start again?
No, I quite like this, carry on.
Edie Edmondson,
Yeah.
Katharina James, Guy Hughes, Katie Owen, Carl Queensberg, and Elizabeth Westcott.
Can you not read your own writing?
No, I can't. And it's running until the 21st of April 2018.
Okie dokes.
And it's at the San Wanamaker Theatre.
At the Globe.
At the Globe.
Waha.
Right, do you want to give us a bit of a synopsis?
So it's based around some Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales. So there's the story of the Little Match Girl. Then they also include the story of Thumbelina. I would do the song. I can't remember how it goes.
So like Thumbelina dance.
My mum used to sing it when I was a kid. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing song. I don't know.
I think we should
Anyway.
move on.
And then there's the Emperor's New Clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the Princess and the Pea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that basically.
What did you think?
Well, I have to say that I found it utterly charming.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It was
You're like,
lovely.
Oh, no, it wasn't charming.
No, it was kind of magical, really.
It was quite magical.
I wish we'd seen it at Christmas.
It had some Christmas elements, didn't it?
It did.
It also had some puppets.
Yeah. It had some physical theatre.
Yeah, with a bit of boogieing and some singing and
some
some
dancing.
musicking.
It was an amazing
I
little
think you'll
production.
find that dancing is the same as boogieing.
Oh, okay. I'm not down with the kids.
No, neither am I.
70s kids, anyway. I thought it was a wonderful production.
It was quite magical, wasn't it?
Oh, and I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
But it was also a bit shocking.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not one to cry with puppets, but I was getting a bit emotional at the end.
It was a bit totes mosh, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, should we talk about performances a
Yeah.
little bit? I just want to start off by saying the puppeteer of the Little
I think that was
Match Girl,
Edie Edmondson.
It was. It was remarkable.
Which I'm wondering, is she related to Aid Edmondson? I might have to Google
Don't
that.
take away the puppetry.
I'm not taking away the puppetry.
No, but you're making everyone think of the young ones on bottom now.
No, I'm not necessarily.
Okay, that's what I'd be thinking.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, the way she brought that puppet to life was remarkable.
It was remarkable. Blah.
I mean, goodness me, I, at the end I was like, without any spoilers, but my goodness.
There were a few. Well, I mean, if you're familiar with Hans Christian Andersen, I think you sort of know that it doesn't always end well.
You're quite familiar with Hans Christian Andersen.
Well, I had a book when I was a child.
No, but you've been learning all about him.
I've been reading the programme. I've been reading about his timeline. He was bisexual.
He was.
Which is a little known fact, but it's probably very well known. But I've only just found it out.
Anything else?
Yeah, he wrote some books.
Write this down at home.
Yeah. Historical facts. Here you go. Was something else I was going to say, but I forgot what it was now. Carry on with your questioning and we'll see where we get.
Okay, so should we talk a little bit about the stories before we get into the actors?
Sure.
What did you think of it? How it was all laid out on the stories themselves?
So it was laid out in that a guy was telling the little match girl the stories.
Yeah, do you remember his name?
The main dude.
Shut-Eye. Eli Shut-Eye?
Ole Shut-Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, every time they lit a match, it was another story.
Yeah.
So it started like the first act was basically Thumbelina.
Yeah.
And again, it was just really well done, and obviously everybody played all the parts.
They did play all the parts. I don't know why you say it like that, but they played all the parts.
Played all the parts.
Yeah.
But they were very varied. I mean, they were. I don't think there was a weak performer in them.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Oh.
One of them, I felt her accent. She was doing different accents, but they all came back to being the same accent.
Okay.
So I think there was supposedly a West Indian accent that became Welsh. Then there was a Liverpudlian accent which became Welsh. So that was my only criticism of the whole performance, really.
Yeah.
Which is not that bad.
But her performance was great.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah. Wow.
I just picked up on it.
Yeah. No,
unless they were all supposed to be Welsh. And
no, I don't think they were.
No. Okay.
Yeah, and the stories moved along at a really good pace. The use of puppetry was brilliant. And there's just funny moments like when they were... Is it Beatles? When they were being the Beatles, not letting her into the town or something. They were like Mexican Beatles. Yeah. That was funny.
And then, so the guy, Niall Ashdown, who has been on the telly, I recognised him.
Okay.
I think he did a lot of ad-libbing, didn't he?
He did.
He made some joke about the Beatles, which probably wasn't ad-libbed, about it being them being Paul and Ringo because there are only two Beatles left alive.
It's very good.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it from start to finish, really.
There was really good audience participation as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They sort of got people involved.
They certainly
quite
did.
heavily.
Let's talk a little bit about the music.
Yeah.
So there was a band.
There was there were three chaps.
And also one of the performers.
Two of the performers played.
Oh, yeah.
One of them played the violin and the whistle with a thing in the middle.
Yeah, and another played the squeeze box.
The squeeze box.
Accordion.
Yeah.
But brilliant. All original songs. I thought the songs were good.
Oh, don't forget the maracas. There were some maracas in it.
They were the Beatles again, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I really like the songs.
Yeah.
They weren't like the most tuneful songs in the world, but...
There was a lot of rhyming, wasn't there?
Well, it was all in rhyme, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to say iambic pentameter, but it wasn't.
No, well, it's not Shakespeare. Though he did a little bit of Shakespeare, didn't he?
A bit of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right.
Brilliant. Moving on, what do you want to talk about next?
Well, this is a bit clinical tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it was just sad because it was a really nice, enjoyable performance.
Well, I feel because you don't really need to explain the plot because...
Everyone knows it.
Because people know the stories. Then maybe that's why we're rattling along.
They had nice interpretations. Well, I mean, did that really happen to Thumbelina?
I mean, I don't remember them that well.
What, like a harassing mole?
A sexually harassing mole. Yeah. He wasn't very nice,
it was horrible.
Yeah.
The toad wasn't much better.
No, there was a big toad. And a little toad. And a swallow. And a butterfly. Oh, so many things. So many things.
Jam-packed.
There was some snow.
And Christmas.
Lots of candles. Christmas. I was a bit concerned that they were going to burn down the place.
There was a bit I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
Because there were so many naked flames.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that was definitely a fire risk. There was one bit when they were all being homeless.
Yeah.
And this girl came up and offered one of the homeless guys a chip. Instead of giving him the chip, punched him in the face.
And then a child started crying.
Really crying. And it was quite nasty, that bit.
But a lot of it was quite nasty.
Yeah. And it's certainly not something... You don't come away from it feeling really good about yourself.
No. Not that bit.
Well, already, but you don't... It's not, like, exhilarating.
Well, yes and no.
It didn't end on a high, did it?
No,
Let's be honest.
no. But let's not give that away.
Well, no one will know what I mean.
No. Maybe not.
Anyway, tough stuff. So lighting. So yeah, lots of candles.
Yeah.
And
there was a torch.
Yeah, a bit of snow.
Some snow.
That's about it, really.
There were a few other lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was brilliant.
I think that because of the way that theatre is, there's only so much you can do with that stage with set and technical stuff.
Well, it's also a touring production, isn't it? So they must be used to kind of doing it in different spaces.
It's a co-production between the Bristol Old Vic and Shakespeare's Globe.
Yeah. All right then. Well, tell me, what was your standout moment?
Oh gosh. I really, when the two Beatle guys came on, that was hilarious. Yeah. There were other bits. Some bits were really funny, weren't they? He did a referendum. That was quite fun.
I'll tell you what my favourite.
What was your favourite bit?
It was with the Emperor when he revealed his new clothes.
Oh yeah, they did that really well, didn't they?
Yeah, just so funny.
Oh,
a winkle! Before the reveal, I was thinking how they're going to do it. I just thought long johns or something like that, and without giving it away, it was brilliant, so funny and a little bit saucy.
It was a bit saucy,
but it's great. It was great. So well done, you guys.
It is suitable for kids, though.
Yeah, completely. Well,
maybe
I'd
not
say
really
it's
little
suitable
ones.
For 7 and up, 8 and up, maybe.
Yeah.
It's quite tough in places.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel cold all of a sudden. So what was your stand-up moment?
I told you, it was the Beatles.
The Beatles. All right.
There were other bits I really liked as well.
Okay, well, I'm not interested in those, so let's take a break.
Okay, all right.
And we'll come back.
For your wonderful feature.
Let's do the feature.
Go on then.
Comfort clock.
The comfort clock, this fantastic visual feature that works really well in a podcast.
Well, I like the water feature, and you made us ditch it.
Well, because we're not encouraging single-use plastic.
Right, fine. So let's keep going with the comfort clock.
Let's do it. Go on then.
If anyone's got any ideas about what we can do, please write in.
Yeah. You seem really depressed, but this is your idea.
Well, so was the water one.
We're spending as much time on the comfort clock as we are on talking about the performances.
How comfortable were you?
It's not the most comfortable theatre.
No, but we have really nice seats.
Yeah, you sort of need to be careful where you choose your seats. If you're against a wall, you're all right.
Yeah, and I don't think it works if you're too high up.
No.
Luckily, we were right on the ground level. We had great
seats.
So, because of the great seats, and I'm going to give it an 8.
I'd give it a 7.
So that's 7:30.
7:30. So for all of you that can't see the comfort clock, James has drawn some arrows on it, pointing at
7:30.
7:30ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's our comfort clock. Okay.
We're still continuing to work on that feature.
Yeah, we certainly are. Right, should we score it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right, who wants to go first?
Well, you're writing yours down, so you go first. He's so protective over your scores.
Because I don't want you to be influenced by my scores.
I'm not going to be influenced by your scores. I've got my own brain. Come on, then.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to...
He's still hiding the scores from me.
All right, performances. I'm going to give it a 9.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Oh, great.
Purely because of the accent thing, because it was wonderful.
Yeah, I'm going to knock off a point for... And there was a couple of other accents that annoyed me, to be honest.
Okay, fine.
So, yeah. Right, what are you going to give it for staging, technical?
Technical's a bit difficult because...
Well, focus on the staging.
I thought the staging was really well done. I like the way they used the stage.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Okay, narrative, plot, music. I'm going to give it an 8. I thought it kind of dipped bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces?
Bits and pieces.
Bits and bobs.
Sorry, I'm choking. I'm trying to breathe. So I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay. Ooh, good marking.
Yep.
Originality.
Well, even though the stories are not original, I think it was a very original piece. I'm going to give it a 10.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's great. They did it so well.
I thought it was brilliant. I've given it a 9.
Okay.
Okay, and was it worth it?
10.
10 from me as well.
Oh, high scores.
Oh, my Lord. These are high scores, Vicky.
Yeah.
Right, listen. While I work this out,
Yeah.
do you want to tell the listener what we're going to see next?
Do you know what? I can't remember what we're seeing next. I'm going to have to go into my calendar, so bear with me, listeners. This may take me a moment. What are we seeing next, Jim Bobs? Do you remember?
No.
No. Okay, let's have a look. We are going to see... Boop-a-dee-boo, boop-a-dee-boo. We haven't really got much booked in, have we?
We have. We're going to see something next week.
Are we? What are we seeing next week?
I can't remember.
It's not in my diary. Oh, here we are. We are going to see Correct Assembly at the Royal Court Theatre, which I can't remember anything about it. But that's not a bad thing, because I quite like a surprise. So that's going to be fun for everyone.
Great. Right, I think I've done the scoring right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay.
So it gets a rating of 4.6.
That's good. So where does that place it on our
Plays it pretty
table
high.
of leagues?
Joint third with Network.
Wow. Well, Network would have been higher if you'd have liked it as much as I did.
You must have marked that really high.
I'd love Network. I thought it was brilliant.
Wow, that is pretty good. God, we're only a couple of marks. It's very close up at the top.
Yeah.
But
It's funny. Oh no, I'm not going to go into our scoring methods.
I think they work.
Yeah.
It's quite nice that it's right next to Romantics Anonymous, which was also at the...
Also directed by Emma Rice at the Sam Wanamaker Playhouse.
And was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, top marks to you, Emma. Well done.
Yeah, I think she's leaving.
Oh, bye, Emma.
Thanks for coming.
See ya. Well, on that note, did you hear that?
What was that noise? I've never heard before.
I thought it was a party celebration for Emma's leaving party.
Oh, what was
but
it?
It was a theatre bell.
Oh, dear.
Telling us time's up and we've got to get out of town.
Oh, okay. Let's skedaddle.
Let's get out and I'll see you next week, I suppose.
All right. Well, yeah. All right then.
Okay, so I've been James.
I've been Vicky.
The Curtain's dark, the theatre's dark, and that was 15-minute theatre. Good night.
Good night.
If you're brave enough to have your theatre production reviewed, please contact us at 15minutetheatre@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter and please rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening.